If you're over 40 and eating less, but still gaining belly fat, your body is not broken. You're just using the wrong approach. I'm going to show you today exactly why restriction fails after 40 and what actually works instead. I've always been lean, probably for about 20 years. I knew nutrition, I knew health, I knew clean eating. But something happened after I got to 45. I was suddenly very exhausted all the time. Like my waistline was always expanding. I couldn't sleep. I felt like my body had completely betrayed me. I was really confused because I felt like I was doing everything right. I was eating clean. I had not changed the way I was eating. I was having really healthy food. I was exercising a bit, not too much. I don't go to the gym. I never used to. But my body just stopped responding. I started to add weight and I had a very high inflammation. And I think that time when I came to the US, the stress of being in another country, the stress of having left your children, it was so hard. I remember going to the doctor and the doctor ran tests and she told me everything is okay. So when I came back home, I refused. I was like, no, I see how my body feels and I know that something is not right. So I became very obsessed with understanding how my body was working at my age. And I got into hormones to study how the body reacts and perimenopause and menopause. So I got into books and I got certified as a nutrition and hormone coach. And after learning what I learned and I applied in my life, everything changed. I now specialize in helping women over 40 to lose belly fat, lose weight, balance their hormones and reclaim their energy during perimenopause and of course postmenopause. In fact, I was recently named as one of the best midlife nutrition and weight loss coaches in 2025 by the Evergreen Awards. I'm not saying that to brag, but I want you to know that if I made it, you also can make it. I hold many hats in my career, but I love this one because it gives me a lot of satisfaction and I'm able to help a lot of people. My mission is very simple: to help women stop fighting their bodies and start supporting them, especially during their midlife, because midlife becomes so challenging. And I want women to realize that this can be their strongest, healthiest season. So you just need a different approach when you get to midlife. So if you are here because you're struggling with belly fat, you're here because you're exhausted, you're here because you're feeling off, I've been there. And that's why I'm here to help you guys. It's about progress. And if you do one thing that I teach you, that's a win, guys. If you show up, like those of you who have showed up today, that's a win. And if you watch this video later, that's a win. So we are here to learn. We are here to feel better. We're here to be healthy. Please drop a love in the comments if you are ready. So today's topic is about food. How do you call food in your language? Type it in the comments. We call it busuma in my mother tongue. If you have ever tried eating less and it didn't work on your weight, raise up your hand. I've been there. You're overweight and then somebody said you have to eat less. If you're cutting out calories like 1,200 calories in a day, you're skipping meals, you try intermittent fasting, and you're doing everything right, and you have not seen any changes. Or most times you even get worse. After 40, your body doesn't respond to restriction the way it responded when you were 30. And today I'm going to explain why and what to do instead. We're going to be talking about 3 biological changes that happen in your body after 40. The first one is your metabolism slows down. Your metabolism naturally slows down by about 2% to 5% per decade after 30 years old. So by the time you're 45, your body is burning fewer calories than it did when you were 30 and 35, even if you're doing the exact same thing that you did while you were 30. A good example is me and some of my clients that I have worked with. Before we were 45, we used to lose weight very easily initially, but over time it became hard. And I had to figure out, why are my clients not losing weight now? So after 30, your metabolism gets slower. That means that you're not able to handle your body the way you handled it before. That's why I keep saying the approach has got to be very different. And if you do intermittent fasting and you restrict yourself, it slows your metabolism even more. If your metabolism is slow, you're not going to lose weight. I know some of us have already done the 2026 detox in January, like the way we do. But you might have lost weight in the first week. But right now, what's going on is probably you feel more hungrier, you're not energized, and you just feel like, I thought I had a detox the other day. How come I feel more hungrier? How come I just don't feel like the same way I felt? And so those changes are real, and they will basically happen. I've been there. I totally understand the difference between when you have a good metabolism and a bad metabolism. Like some of us have been doing intermittent fasting. You do it and you don't even feel hungry. You can continue doing that at 30 and nothing happens. You can even do that for a whole year. But is it sustainable? That will work against you when you get to 40 plus. That will not work because it's going to slow your metabolism and make you even more hungrier. The second thing that happens when you get to 30 is you lose muscle mass. After 30, we start losing muscles. Muscles are this. A few years ago, I didn't have muscles. I wasn't strong because I was not working towards it. And muscles is what helps you and I to move, to lift, to stand, to stay strong. And so this helps your body to burn calories. It helps you to lose weight if you work well with it. And so the stronger you feel, the easier you will stay active. The more calories your body burns, even at rest, the easier it will be for you to lose weight. Do you know that you don't have to go to the gym and do a lot of exercise to lose weight? The older we get, the more muscles we lose. And that's why we say we have to work on helping our muscles right now so that when we are 60, 70, 90, our muscles can help us to stand up. Our muscles can help us to carry cups. Our muscles can help us to hold bottles. And so muscle mass changes when we get to 40. The number 3 thing that changes is you become insulin resistant. And insulin is a hormone that controls your blood sugar. So when you eat carbs, your insulin goes up to help process that sugar that you just ate. But after 40, especially during perimenopause or postmenopause, your cells become less insulin sensitive. That means that your body has to produce more insulin to do the same job that it did. And high insulin, that's a fat storage, especially around your belly. The reason why we have belly fat is because we are insulin resistant. And when we restrict ourselves to give ourselves less calories, our bodies feel like, oh, we have less, so it stores. So when you eat less than 1,200 calories in a day, your body thinks that you are actually starving. It doesn't know that you're dieting. It doesn't know that you're trying to lose weight. It doesn't know that you're trying to do a detox, girls. It thinks that it's famine. So what should you do? Because that slows your metabolism even more. You feel that, Marion, you didn't give me enough protein yesterday, so I'm going to hold on to this avocado that you gave me. I'm going to hold on to this Githeri like I've not eaten the whole day. And you end up tired, more hungrier, craving for more, and you don't lose weight. And then you think, I need willpower? No. You have the willpower. The problem is your hormones. Our bodies have become insulin resistant. If you guys watched my video about Michelle came to me and she was not losing weight. She came to me eating 1,200 calories a day. And she was working out 5 times, but she wasn't losing weight. She would go do the treadmill, jump, do everything, come back exhausted. And when she comes back, she used to tell me I would eat like almost half a loaf of bread, sometimes even 3/4 of a loaf of bread. She was craving more sugar. She felt like a failure, guys. More and more protein is what you need. Now I know some of you are thinking, Marion, I eat chicken, I ate fish. Yes. But the question is, how much protein are you eating? Most women over 40 eat way less, 10 maybe to 15 grams of protein per meal. Maybe 20 if they're trying. But your body after 40 needs 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. I'm not saying 2 meals. I'm saying 3 meals and even a snack per meal. Why do you need protein per meal? Because protein does 3 things to your body. 1, it stabilizes your blood sugar. Remember the blood sugar we talked about? When you eat protein, your blood sugar doesn't spike the carbs that you eat. And so anytime you're eating carbs, please pair it with proteins. Don't just eat tea and bread. Tea and bread and what? Pair it. And then protein preserves your muscles. We want these muscles when we are 70. So these muscles are going to help us to preserve us when we are 70. I'm still growing them. They don't look as good, but I want a strong one. And number 3, when we eat proteins, we get full. When you eat food with proteins, you don't feel hungry very soon. You're able to stay longer and satiated. And how does 25 to 30 grams of protein look like? How much protein are you eating? What are you eating? 3 eggs is good. 20 grams of yogurt. You can make it at home. Maybe 4 ounces of chicken breast. 30 grams of fish, tilapia, a cup of Greek yogurt. People do protein powders unless you're making protein powders yourself. So most of us aren't really eating that much protein that we need. You have to make sure that protein is actually a star on that plate. Make it a star. Your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. And here's what's going to happen when you do this. You're going to have more energy. Even when you're going to work out, to walk, wherever, you feel more strong. Your cravings are going to decrease, because I know most of us, including myself, we have cravings. It's normal, but that will decrease our cravings. And your body is going to start burning fat instead of storing the fat. Does this make sense? Let me hear in the comments. I love you guys. Be blessed. Bye.